I'd love to invite all of the kids here in church to come up the front. We have a wonderful children's story for each of you. There's plenty of adults here that have children at heart. We'd love to have you join us as well. It's so good to see so many of us here today. And do any of you like doing puzzles? A couple of people like doing puzzles. I love doing puzzles. In fact, in my family, we do a type of puzzle known as a wasgij. Now, a wasgij is a jigsaw puzzle where you don't know what the final image is going to be. So you get a box, you get 1,000 pieces that you need to put together, and you get one clue. It might be, imagine what this picture looks like 1,000 years in the future. It might be, imagine what these people are seeing. And from there, you have to start building the puzzle. And in my family, we have done lots of these. This is another complicated one that Michaela and I did as well, where we had to make the planets, and there was so many edge pieces. There was more edge pieces than there was edges, because there's edges in the middle of the puzzle, and it was horridly complex, but lots of fun. There's my sister and I, and as you can see, we take the time to sort out all of the pieces, and we have developed a bit of a plan when we start doing a puzzle. In that we'll sort them out into colours and into like things, into the spots and into the dots and into the stripes, because we don't know what the final image is going to be. And so we have to come up with different strategies to solve the puzzle. Now, this puzzle that the photo's taken of, we were so excited to do. And we started putting it together, and we absolutely crushed it. We were flying through the puzzle in record speed. When we got to the end, what do you think had happened? So there was a missing piece. We looked around, we looked at each other, we said, did you take it? No. Did you take it? No, because we assume that the other person is going to take it to get the satisfaction, right, of putting in the very last piece. I encourage you to maybe do that next time you're doing a puzzle. Pocket one and make everyone look, and then you get the satisfaction, right? But we couldn't find it anywhere. We looked under the table legs. We looked all around the room. We looked back in the box. We looked under the puzzle. We looked everywhere. This piece was missing. Now, is a puzzle completed if you're missing one piece? No. So the really sad news with this particular puzzle is that we never found the missing piece. We couldn't complete the puzzle. We couldn't get the feeling you get when you put the final piece in and everything is just okay. It felt as though we had failed. Now, the funny story there is my mum pulled the same puzzle out about 12 months later and completed the puzzle and realized there was a missing piece again. And we said, we told you so. You can't complete that puzzle. It reminds me of a story in the Bible. And today we're going to look at a story in the Bible about what it means for everything to be complete, to give up control, because I wanted to control that situation so much to complete the puzzle, but I simply couldn't. And so there's one puzzle that we've completed. That looks kind of cool. And there's another one. I really, really enjoyed completing that one. We love doing puzzles in our family. But sometimes when a piece is missing, we just have to give up. Sometimes we might need to lean on something else to complete the puzzle that's going on in our lives. Because each of our lives is like a puzzle. Things are messy, things are broken, sometimes things are missing. But I wanted to give you a reminder that there's one person in the Bible that can complete your puzzle, can make your life complete, and that's Jesus. I'm going to read you a verse that's going to be a part of our sermon today. From Daniel chapter 2 and verse 22, it says, He reveals deep and hidden things. He knows what lies in darkness, and light dwells with him. God sees the full picture even when things seem missing. He sees the complete picture of your life, and if you trust in him, your life will be complete. Thank you for listening so well, boys and girls. You can go and sit down.